Good morning students. Today we are going to learn the second part of the chapter reaching the age of adolescence. Take out your textbook page number 116, secondary sexual characters. You had already learned in your previous chapter that testes and ovaries are the reproductive organs. They produce the gametes, that is sperms and ova. In girls, breasts begin to develop at puberty, and in boys, facial hair starts growing, that is mustaches and beard. As these features help you to distinguish between male and female, these are known as secondary sexual characters. Boys also develop hair on their chest, and in both boys and girls, hair grows under the arms and in the pubic region. What initiates these changes at puberty? These changes are controlled by hormones. These hormones are actually chemical substances which are secreted from endocrine glands or endocrine system. The male hormone or testosterone begins to be released by the testes at the onset of puberty, which causes changes in the shape of body in boys. For example, the growth of facial hair. Similarly, in females, once they reach puberty, the ovaries begin to produce the female hormone or estrogen, which makes the changes in their body parts. The production of these hormones is under the control of another hormone secreted from the endocrine gland, which is known as pituitary gland. You can see the picture of a human body where different glands and their hormones are given. I will give you a big picture of this, and I will also explain you this in the later part of the video. Also, there are other hormones. You just studied about two hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen, which are male and female hormones, or you can also call them as sexual hormones. There are also other hormones in our body. Let us understand these hormones. The other hormones are produced by the different glands present in our body. Pituitary gland is an endocrine gland which is situated in the brain. And the other endocrine glands in the body are thyroid, pancreas and adrenal glands. Now, let us learn them one by one. The thyroid gland produces thyroxine hormone. This is very important hormone. If it is not produced in sufficient amount, you might suffer from disease of Gaucher. Similarly, pancreas secretes insulin hormone, and if it is not produced in sufficient amount, you might suffer from diabetes. Next is adrenal gland, which produces adrenal, and it tells you to fight or to run away from a particular situation. It means it is secreted when you are very angry or stressed or embarrassed. Thyroid and adrenal secretes their hormones only when they receive orders from pituitary gland. So sometimes pituitary gland is also known as master gland, as many other hormones or glands are controlled by pituitary gland. Pituitary gland also secretes growth hormone, which is responsible for the growth and development of our body. Now look at this picture which shows the different positions of glands. You can see the pituitary gland near brain, the thyroid gland which produces thyroxine, the pancreas gland which secretes insulin hormone, the adrenal gland which secretes adrenaline hormone and tells you to fight or flight according to the situation, the reproductive organs releasing estrogen and progesterone from the ovaries and releasing testosterone from the testes. So these are the various hormones and their glands. Now let us understand what is the role of hormone in initiating a reproductive function. First of all, the hormone from the pituitary gland stimulates testes and ovaries. These testes and ovaries start releasing the hormones, that is testosterone in males and estrogen in females. Once these hormones are secreted, they are directly released into the bloodstream, and each part of the body gets these hormones. These hormones now stimulate the changes in the body once you reach the puberty stage. Now also we will learn about what is target site. Now we know that there are endocrine glands in our body and they secrete hormones. Now once they secrete hormones, they releases these hormones directly into the bloodstream, and these hormones directly reach to the particular body part. They know that where they have to reach. That particular body part is a target site. So we call it as a target site. The target site responds to the hormone. There are many other endocrine glands or ductless glands in our body. Now what are ductless glands? These are the glands which do not have ducts. They release hormones directly into the bloodstream. The hormones are directly reached into the bloodstream. So they are known as ductless glands. And these hormones directly reach to the target site wherever they want to reach. They are called the target sites. Now let us learn about the reproductive phase of life in humans. Now adolescents become capable of reproduction when their testes and ovaries starts producing gametes. The capacity of maturation and production of gametes lasts for a much longer time in males than in females. In females, the reproductive phase of life begins at puberty and generally lasts till the age of 45 to 50 years. The ova begin to mature with the onset of puberty. When one ova matures, it is released by one of the ovaries once in about 28 to 30 days. During this period, the wall of the uterus becomes thick so as to receive the egg. In case if it does not receive any egg, it means if it is not fertilized, then the released egg and the thickened lining of the uterus along with its blood vessels starts shedding off. which causes bleeding in women, and this process is known as menstruation, which occurs once in about 28 to 30 days. The first menstrual flow is known as menarche, and at the age of 45 to 50 years, the menstrual cycle stops. This stoppage of menstruation is known as menopause. So complete this homework. Question 1 to question 4. Read the chapter, try to understand, and you may watch the video repeatedly for better understanding. Thank you.